We are recording. Hi, I'm Matt. I'm with OtherPeoplesMovies.com, and today we are going to be talking about what I consider to be one of the funniest movies ever made. They Came Together. I'm sitting here with Karen and Ryan, and just the title alone is it still makes me laugh because I'm 12, but
Same.
it's a wonderful title. So my first question for everybody is: this is a 2014 comedy starring Paul Rudd and what's her name? Jesus,
Amy
Amy
Poehler.
Poehler. Paul Rudd and Amy Poehler, and a whole smorgasbord of other people. And if you haven't seen it, see it immediately. And hopefully, if you haven't seen it, if you're listening to this, you'll maybe get interested in doing so. All right. So, why are you a fan of They Came Together? When did you first see it? I'll answer that really briefly because my answer is probably going to be shorter than you two's. I saw it because of the title. I saw it because the title made me laugh, and I like Paul Rudd, and I don't remember really getting into the movie until in the last few years, where I've just watched it repeatedly. But so I saw it when it first came out on VOD, and then I rediscovered it a good 10 years later, where and it's then in the last few years that I've really just watched the movie over and over and over again, had it on in the background, had it on while I'm falling asleep. And um yeah, I just think it's a hilarious movie, and I'm surprised by it more and more every time I see it. And it of all the comedies that I've watched over and over again: Scrooge, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, LA Story, uh, I watch those movies and I don't laugh at them anymore the way that I do at They Came Together. They Came Together. I laugh at it every time I've seen it, and I've had it on dozens of times. But the other comedies I don't still laugh at. I appreciate them, I enjoy them, but I don't laugh at them the way that I do They Came Together. It's a movie I watch it over and over again, and I think it's one of the funniest movies ever made. So
Same.
Hell yeah.
yeah, yeah. What about you, Karen?
I definitely got my tickets to see it in Chicago in 2014 when it came out.
Nice.
And actually, a couple months before it premiered, it did a special screening at the Music Box. I don't know if you guys know about the Music Box in Chicago. Beautiful theater, historic. I love it so much. They do so many cool things. And David was actually supposed to be there. I don't know. I haven't looked it up to see if he was there, but I remember learning about it when it was coming out, and I got my tickets to regularly go see it. And I was so angry that none of my friends told me that it was going to do like a pre thing at the Music Box. I'm like, you all know me. You know I love Paul Rudd. I hate everybody that didn't tell me this was happening. I was mad at everyone for months. So
Yeah.
yeah, like I was ready to go. I knew when I'm a huge Paul Rudd fan and have been for years. Amy Poehler, love her so much since SNL. So I was yeah, first as soon as I could buy a ticket, I did.
Yeah.
And I think I saw it at least twice at that point. I used to work in a movie theater, but I hadn't at this point. I stopped working there in 2012.
Yeah.
So I actually had to buy the tickets and everything. And I was like, definitely going to be there.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. 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 And you went to it because was it mainly Paul Rudd
Huge.
or?
I mean, like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. Like anything he does, I will be there as many times as I can, as soon as I can.
Nice.
Um, yeah, I've always been that way with Paul Rudd since
Nice.
he was on Friends.
Nice. Nice. And Friends is where you discovered him.
No, Clueless. Clueless is where I
Okay.
discovered him and loved him, but Friends is where the session started, I
Okay.
guess.
Gotcha. 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 How about you, Ryan?
It was streaming. When I saw it, so at the time it had to have been on Netflix because that was the only streaming thing I had when I first saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was probably during the pandemic, but the main reason I saw it was because of everyone behind it, because Michael Showalter and David Wayne and like all things the state is what I will rush to see. Um, so yeah, it was streaming and I saw it, and um, it did not disappoint. Um, just because it's so unhinged and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
like it's I'm the same as you with like I'll watch every Christmas. I watched Scrooge. I watched
Yeah,
Scrooged.
yeah,
I watched comedies I've seen 100 times. And here and there, I'm like, oh, but they came
sure.
together. I mean, I always hear stuff, and it's not because like, oh, I never noticed that before. It's just I don't know. They pick the best takes, or I don't know what it is, but
Yeah,
like, it doesn't get
yeah,
old. It's
yeah,
not one of those things that I'm like, I'm good on this.
yeah,
I could watch it 100 more times, having seen it 100. But
yeah,
yeah, so it would have been. It's definitely on Netflix, and then I watched it just because I was like, finally, oh,
yeah.
finally, I can see this because I had read about it.
Totally, totally.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool, cool. All right, the movie was released on June 27th, 2004, simultaneously on VOD and in a very limited amount of theaters. Karen, you were in Chicago, so
Yes.
you were probably lucky enough to get it theatrically. I was in
Yeah.
Ohio at that point, and we didn't get it at that point. It only grossed $82,780.
Holy
$10
shit!
of that was mine.
Yes, yes, and $10 on a budget of roughly 3 million on
Holy
DVD and
shit!
what's that?
I said, holy shit!
Yeah, I know. On DVD and Blu-ray, it made another 500,000, so that's headed in the right direction. On Rotten Tomatoes, it currently ranks 70% with critics, which is good, but only 40% with audiences. And on IMDb, it has a low score of 5.6 out of 10. Why do you guys think the movie has such a small following and such poor reception from the audience in general?
People are idiots.
Not in America, no,
No, no, no. It's
no.
I mean, this type of comedy, it takes a specific person to like really understand it
Yeah,
and be okay with it and like follow through. You have
yeah,
to like want this type of joke in your face.
right, right.
I do think people are idiots though. This one is so
Sure,
good.
sure.
Um,
My
but
theory, my theory is that it's kind of esoteric towards people who really know rom-coms and know the structure and who have seen a lot of them. But most people who love rom-coms aren't gonna love David Wayne and Michael Showalter's brand of comedy. They're not
it's true.
rom-com lovers aren't gonna laugh at "I Want to Fuck You So Bad, Bubby." So,
Right.
Definitely not.
so that's my theory. Is it's just it's the audience it's
Yeah,
geared towards isn't quite gonna the audience it's geared towards isn't gonna quite get the best jokes. So, what do you think,
right.
Ren?
I I think that like Karen said, it definitely takes a certain type of person. I think it takes. I don't mean to sound like the three of us are like geniuses or something,
Right.
but I do think it takes a person who's understands comedy a little more than the average person. And I think it might have, if I didn't already know them, the people behind it, and I just probably had a completely different life, and I saw that with the two of them, I think I would just assume it's kind of just another Seth Rogen-y, knocked up, just kind of bullshit, lameo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it would strike me as something like, oh, I probably don't need to see this. Um, and it, I think for people who don't really like get it, it's if they were to start watching it would probably not want to keep watching it because I think they kind of file it into like, oh, this is kind of Naked Gunny
Yeah.
or that super shticky stuff,
Yeah.
which while there's some of that in it, technically
Sure.
you could say, I think it's just honestly smarter than that. No
Yeah.
shade on Naked Gun and Mel
Right.
Brooks and all
Right.
that stuff,
Right.
but it it it's from people who I think love that stuff, but are really cramming their own sense of humor in
Yeah.
it, which
Yeah.
theirs is super adult
Yeah.
and unexpected.
Yeah.
So I think people, it was a combo of people being like, oh, that's just another dipshit Paul Rudd stupid,
Right.
you know what I mean? No offense, Murphy, but just you know what I mean. Like there was an era of like from the producers of Knocked Up, like there was like a million things like that for a certain point
Yeah.
around that time. So
Paul
I
Rudd's
think
in Knocked Up too.
say again.
Paul Rudd is also in Knocked Up.
I didn't even
Yeah.
right. So like I think there was just a little compartment of time where they were just shitting out these Judd Apatow-y
Right.
things that from the creators of this and that and that, where I
Mhm.
think it kind of struck people as another kind of
Yeah.
just dipshit thing
Yeah.
like that. And yeah,
Yeah.
so when people did see it who didn't get it, it was definitely not for them.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know,
Totally.
but like it's great because it still is kind of a like comedy I mean, like everyone is in it.
Yeah.
Rewatching it every
Yeah.
time, I'm like, oh my god, you know, Keenan Thompson, this Jack McBrayer's in this,
Yeah.
like just all kind. So many people are in it, and I
Totally.
think it's people who know their brand and know who are like thrilled to be in it. Probably,
Sure.
to-
Sure.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I mean, for a $3 million budgeted movie, nobody was getting a high paycheck. No,
Right.
nobody was
Mhm.
doing it to get rich.
Right.
Paul Rudd previously from Wet Hot American Summer, from what I understand, I don't think he ever got paid for it. So it was so
That sounds right.
So yeah. So I think movies like this, people know what they're getting into.
They do it because they love it. They
Yeah.
love the writing themselves, I think.
Yeah.
They think it's funny and they're like, this is something that I think is smart and I think they want to do it.
Yeah.
Right. And work around it. Like I think Matt, you may already have this in your notes, but
Yeah.
all the restaurant scenes with Bill Hader
Yeah.
and I just call her Erin from The Office. I'm brain farting.
That's what I always call her.
Or Kimmy Schmidt. She's Kimmy Schmidt as well. Ellie something.
Ellie Temper or something
Her
like
name
that.
is Karen in the movie.
Right. But apparently they had such a small window of time to film the restaurant stuff. So every restaurant scene they had to film in like one day.
One day, yeah.
All of
that's
it.
right. And that's like
Impressive.
Yeah.
right, but that's kind of how they work with their budgets and stuff. Though, like it really will be like Jack McBrayer has one day free, so like we have to, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to spoil anything, but did you see Gail Daughtry in the Celebrity Sex Pass yet?
No.
Yeah. I've been told I have to though.
You do, and I mean you both do, but like there's clearly somebody in it.
Yeah.
Karen, who clearly like they're like they have 20 minutes. They can give us 20 minutes and then they have to go to whatever, you know what I mean? Like I think they're always just working around so many people's schedules and stuff, and like so the people who really want to be in it make it happen.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And the restaurant scenes, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to trivialize how impressive it is. They shot all that in one day. But I've looked at this movie so many times, and they pretty much just used the same three angles.
Right.
So they didn't have that many camera setups, and I can see how they did it in one day, even though it's still very impressive. I'm sure it was a long ass day. So yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. The movie was written by co-producer Michael Showalter and director co-producer David Wayne, who we've already discussed. They wrote it shortly after Wet Hot American Summer was released, but that movie didn't turn a profit, so they couldn't get funding from a major studio on their next project. They initially wanted to do something similar to Wet Hot American Summer, but also do a straight-up spoof, making fun of their favorite genre, the rom-com. Do you think their love of the genre comes across in the movie? I absolutely think it does.
100%.
Yeah.
If nothing else, the montage scenes, they do them so perfectly.
Totally.
Totally. When they're together and when they're apart, it's just that alone, it shows you how much they love the rom-com idea of
I think I made a note of this to discuss later, but I'll just bring it up now. No matter how many times I've seen this movie, I'm just going to say I've seen this movie 50 times. I've probably seen it more than that, but I've seen this movie 50 times. And every time I watch it, as absurd as it is, as ridiculous as it is, I mean, Molly's a white supremacist for crying out loud. But we learn all these things about these characters, despite the fact that it's a spoof. I get emotionally invested in these characters to a degree. I actually kind of care about them, and I kind of want to see them end up together. So
Right.
I don't, and the same thing. The Naked Gun, that's true of. Airplane, that's true of. Top Secret,
Yeah.
that's kind of true of. A good spoof movie, I feel like, loves what it's spoofing. I feel like it is what it's spoofing. Like it makes fun of itself, but it's also doing it's doing it too. It's doing it at the same time while making fun of itself, and I think
Right.
that's why.
It-
I
I
mean,
think
maybe some of it could be the chemistry too. Like the chemistry is there between these people, and then even those other films that you mentioned.
right,
The chemistry of the fact it could be real. They could be in love. I feel like that spark is still there. Um,
right,
so it makes sense to me that I would start to feel something for them and want them to like cheer them on and whatnot,
right,
regardless of it being spoof.
right, right.
right. Yeah, it's like a lot of it is probably Showalter. He's probably my biggest hero out of all of
Yeah,
them. And he's like, I've if he's been on a podcast or done an interview, I guarantee you I've seen it.
nice.
And he's just like he's so dogmatic for like structure
Yeah,
and all that stuff that like no
he teaches
people
at
don't really.
NYU, doesn't he?
He did.
Okay,
He
okay,
taught screenwriting for
Wow.
like
yeah,
I think almost 10 years. I could be wrong at
yeah,
NYU. And so like he just directed fucking Verity, which is
yeah.
about to come. Like
Wow.
he's
Who's in
uh
that?
uh Anne Hathaway, I think, and then
Oh,
like
that one. Okay, okay. I
it's the
love The
kind of
Eyes of Tammy Faye.
say again.
Did you see The Eyes
Right.
of Tammy
No,
Faye?
not yet. That's
You
the one
gotta
with
see it.
Sally
It's
Field, right?
fantastic. I don't want to get off topic, but he directed that one, and it's fantastic.
Right, right.
So,
That's with Sally Field, right?
Jessica Chastain. I can't remember if Sally Field's in it or not. It's been a year or two since I've seen it.
Okay, then there's
Andrew
another one.
Garfield and Jessica Chastain.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There's another one. Well, we won't get off topic, but I know there's another one with Sally Field that she read that wanted to be in,
Okay.
and she wanted to be in it, and then he was like, we're wasting our time sending it to Sally Field.
Yeah.
We have to send it to someone who'd realistically want to do it, and she ended up wanting to do it. But
No.
Oh wow.
he's just such a stickler for like tropes and like
Yeah.
and all that stuff and
Yeah.
like structure, and so like
No.
he really does. They do clearly love the genre, and
Nice.
I think I read they were like they were like, should we just make fun of rom-coms or should we just write our own rom-com?
Mhm.
Because they kind of determined there'd be a difference, and there
Right.
was. So they opted to like, let's just write a rom-com
Yeah.
and let's just write it like us, and
Yeah.
that's definitely what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Uh, so they couldn't get the movie made. They then did a staged reading of the script at the San Francisco Sketch Comedy Fest in January of 2012. So this was quite after some time had passed and they dusted off the script. It went extremely well. The cast and the filmmakers decided to put their best effort into making the film again, and Amy Poehler and Paul Rudd's star power helped it get made. It started shooting just a few months after the reading. Matt Kaplan at Lionsgate was in charge of micro budget productions, and he was instrumental in getting it made. Even with the cast involved, as I mentioned earlier, it was only able to get a budget of $3 million. Do you think the movie could have gotten away with what it gets away with a high if it was a $30 million movie or a $40 million movie?
I mean, they definitely would have pulled some strings and been like, "No way!" On no, they wouldn't. It wouldn't have the same
Yeah.
heart. I don't think.
Yeah,
No, it would it wouldn't be the same. A lot of stuff.
their
would've-
edges would have been rounded off.
Yeah.
And again, there would probably be no, oh God, Bubby, I want to fuck you so bad. So
I mean, like, I wonder if they'd even mess with the name. Like they
Yeah.
came together. Would they
they
have pulled
probably
that?
would have. Yeah,
right?
they probably would have. I mean, because
And the
I
name is
love it.
brilliant.
I'm not complaining, but it's an obscene name. So
You're not
Yeah,
feeling well at heart.
yeah, yeah.
yeah. I don't think it would have.
Yeah, I don't think it would have. I don't think it would have been the same. So, initially, the script referenced specific scenes from rom-coms people knew. After it didn't get made for a while, it evolved in rewrites from being kind of what you just pointed out, Ryan, from being a typical spoof into something that combines the spoof genre with Wayne's and Showalter's more unique sensibilities that are found in other works like Wet Hot American Summer, Stella, and The State. Was this better for the movie's overall quality? The fact that they kind of interjected their own tastes and style, Showalter and Wayne.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it definitely is better that it happened. I personally would love to see some of those things that the
yeah.
scenes that were cut or weren't used. I would love to know
Get your
more
hand on
about
the
the script.
DVD.
If
There, get your hands on the DVD. There's a
okay,
smorgasbord. Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'm so curious.
Yeah. Get it. Get your hands on the DVD. There's a smorgasbord of material on there. So,
Nice.
do you think that Showalter and Wayne interjecting their sensibilities into the movie hurt the movie commercially?
Potentially,
Yeah,
I like I feel like probably
yeah.
just because
Yeah, I mean, Karen and I were talking before you signed on, and they aren't mainstream successes. They're cult successes. They work in the mainstream. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like I
right.
said, Showalter just did Eyes of Tammy Faye, and that was a studio movie, I believe. It was released by a major studio at least. Um, but yeah, I think they're cult filmmakers. I think that they have their own group of rabid fans that never quite permeated the mainstream, and I think but at the same time, I'm not complaining, but I do think it somewhat hurt the movie commercially because their sensibilities are definitely. I don't want to. I again, like you said earlier, Ryan, I don't want to pat myself on the back for being intelligent, but their sensibilities, they. You don't necessarily have to be super intelligent to get their humor, but you do have to understand what they're referencing. And
Hmm.
I'm not so sure that a lot of people in the mainstream really truly get what they're referencing a lot of the time.
Right, they're referencing tropes.
Yeah,
They have tropes that are in everything, and even if it's a rom-com, they will put tropes from other stuff in it.
right,
Like they're really intelligent people knowingly writing really dumb comedies,
right.
but like the good kind of dumb.
Yeah,
So like in Wet Hot American Summer, there you'll have like when the kids they're on they see like the space with David Hyde Pierce's character is like telling them about the thing headed towards, and the kids are like, they ask him about it, and he says, "No, it's nothing to worry about yet." And then they like zoom in on it, like they will throw in these like action movie tropes out. You know what I mean? Like it's they're just like huge film nerds
yeah,
who put in different tropes, and I think when people who were just don't get it see that they're not recognizing
right,
that,
right,
and
right.
they're like, oh, this is dumb, and
Yeah,
it's like, no, you just don't
I don't get it.
you
yeah,
They just
don't
don't
get
get it.
it.
They're
You
not
don't
seeing the mirror that's like in front of their faces. Like the
yeah,
whole point of it is to show you that, yeah, they just don't get it.
yeah, yeah,
100%.
yeah. You kind of just did this, Ryan, but if you can elaborate further, Ryan, try to describe the Wayne Showalter collaborators style if you can. You know them best.
Oh,
um
Not to put you on the spot.
no, 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 it's a super simple premise with their insane sense of humor, with a very like structured way of doing it,
Hmm.
with like Michael Showalter said something about screenwriting that I think is great. He said tropes are shortcuts, and they just put tropes in to be like, well, this has to happen, and so
Right.
that way the antagonist and the protagonist this, and then like, and they know tropes and genre specifically
Uh-huh.
very, very well. And that's what those collaborations are, I think. Just like, let's do the I see Gail Daughtry in the Celebrity Sex Files.
Yeah.
I know it's technically David Wayne and Ken Marino, but very similar universe. Like they do the same stuff there. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think they're just very good at like
I wish I
putting.
knew. Were they friends before? Have they been friends for a very long time? I assume they work like so well together. They
They met
must.
at
They're
NYU, right, Ryan?
NYU. Okay, in
Yeah,
college.
from the
Yeah.
state.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
they've known
state,
each.
of course, of course,
Yeah,
of course, the
they
state.
they've known each other since they were like all in their 20s.
Yeah.
Craig Wedren, who does all their music from everything to the theme to the state to Stella to Wet Hot
Oh
to
wow.
the Baxter to Gail Daughtry, like they've been his. Even their music person has been the same since
Right.
back then.
I feel like I can feel that. Like I didn't know that, but I feel like I did know that because the way their work comes out just so like cohesive and together, and everything that they've done together is magical to me. So
Right.
um I feel like I can feel the vibes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he like I saw an interview with Craig Wedren and he was talking about it's just crazy to me how like serious they take this stuff. And he
Mhm.
was like he said, "Well, for all the music and they came together, you can hear it. It's got the kind of like Sleepless in Seattle, Jimmy
Yeah.
Durante kind of like jazzy stuff straight up to the theme of like the Say You Love Me to the like cheese dick kind of like written for the movie
Yeah.
theme to
Yeah.
like all the string stuff and like you know
No.
but sorry, I digress.
No.
But
No, that's great. No.
Yeah, the music of the movie in all movies tell its own story, so
Yeah.
it's
right,
very important.
no big
I love the soundtrack to They Came Together. I love the
Same.
soundtrack to They Came Together.
Same.
And the soundtrack for Wet Hot American Summer is great too. So
It is.
it's
yeah.
all Craig Redren. He wrote that take fire, show me the fever into the fire, taking
Oh,
it
he
higher and
wrote
higher.
that. Oh,
It's
nice.
all him, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
The only thing that's not him is Jane, the opening song, which is obviously Jefferson Starship.
Nice.
But yeah, he wrote. It's just that song's so stupid. I don't know what it means. The lyrics are "Show me the fire, show me the fever into the fire, taking it higher and higher." But you hear it, and that's like it sounds like something from Rad or one
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
those '80s movies
Yeah.
with like
it
Yeah.
does.
written for the movie awful soundtracks.
Rad. I love that movie.
Me too.
Yeah, totally. They shot the movie in New York quickly over the course of 23 days. That's pretty quick. They wanted it to look like a big budget movie set during the fall in New York, which they were determined to do because, as the running joke in the movie is, it's its own character. But it was low budget and shot in the summer. This presented some challenges, but the city also added a great deal of production value with the locations the filmmakers chose. Could the film have been filmed anywhere else? Were they wise to push to shoot there? I say absolutely.
It could have been shot elsewhere, but I do love that they did it there, and it's very impressive that they did it in 23 days.
Yeah,
And the wide shots that they did use, or even the shots where you can tell they're actually walking in the streets, are
yeah.
very unique and lovely. But I do still think I could have loved it just as much if it was shot somewhere else, and they
Okay,
gave me the illusion that they were in New York.
sure, sure.
I think I
Because
could
so
have,
many
but the
movies
fact
do
that
that
they did
anyway.
do it,
Yeah,
the fact that they did do it in 23 days in New York is super badass
yeah.
to me.
That
That's
is
amazing.
super badass. That is super badass. No, you're right though. A lot of movies set in New York aren't necessarily filmed in New York, so that because I'm not a New York native, I've only been there once in my life. I probably wouldn't know the difference if they were even halfway decent at covering at doubling things
Oh
up.
yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm not a New Yorker, and I know when it's not real because I also know in Chicago. I've been here for if a movie gets everything wrong, everybody gets it wrong.
yeah,
So when anybody gets it right, it's exciting. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's a really cool feature, an addition to the movie that they did it that
yeah,
way.
yeah,
That it's in New York.
yeah.
But I do think it needed to be set in New York. Like I would have been disappointed if they set it anywhere else.
Right.
Like it can't be. I don't think it should be set in Atlanta, Georgia, or even California like
Right.
that. The idea
Right.
of it being New York, I think, is important.
I think so too. I think so too. What do you think, Ryan?
I agree. Yeah, they could have pulled it off. The only way to I think they could have pulled it off, not New York, is in the opposite of Newark, like a super small little
Gotcha.
midwestern town or something. Because she's got the candy shop, and now the big candy shops in
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
Like that's it. It would probably only work in like shit stain Iowa or something.
Right. Right. Right.
But I think New York was the good call of
I think so
like
too. I think so.
it's
too.
romantic. It's kind of that's what I mean. They just know tropes so well. Like if you were
Yeah.
to ask someone, where off the top of your head do you think a good rom com would take place? 9 out of 10 people will probably say New York. No one's going to say
Probably. Yeah.
Dallas or
Right. Minneapolis or whatever.
right. Odessa. Right.
Yeah. David Wayne says that he prefers working in groups he knows well, mainly because of his sketch comedy background. This provides a safe, non judgmental atmosphere to create comedy with no inhibition or restrictions. You're not among people who don't care. And is this apparent in the movie and in Wayne's comedy in general? Would it be the same without his core group of collaborators? I'll have you start with that, Ryan.
It probably wouldn't be the same. Like, and I get wanting to do that because, yeah, like it. I think it's apparent because he is working with people that, like, with Christopher Maloney and like people who already know what they're going for, and then I think people who he hasn't worked with yet who are joining it for potentially their first time of working with him had to have been super trustworthy of like, this is your thing, you just tell me what to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't think anybody there is going to be like, well, I don't know, it would, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it would be super silly. You're just kind of, I feel like they're kind of outnumbered
Yeah.
by like people who have he's with people who he's either already worked with or people um who don't perhaps have a name in comedy, or like, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
there was people in it I don't recognize all that much, but like, but yeah, I don't know that the same thing could be pulled off if it was, you know what I mean? Anytime
It'd
you
be
watch
different.
something,
It'd be
it
different.
would.
Yeah.
Anytime you watch something they've done that they're kind of just hired to do, they obviously aren't, like I said, Michael Showalter directed Verity, which
Yeah.
is like similar to the Housemaid level. It's like it's a hit book of, there's no way Michael Showalter's putting his flair on Verity with Anne Hathaway. You know what I mean?
Is it a thriller?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I didn't
based
know
on
that.
like Colleen Hoover book. It's
Okay, I guess I don't
I-
know the movie then. Okay, I'll have to look it up. When does it come out?
pretty soon. I
Okay.
was at the movies last night and they had a trailer for it. But it's crazy seeing like directed by Michael Showalter.
Yeah.
It's like it feels so
Yeah.
like out of place
Yeah.
for just what I know him from.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah.
Okay, I got to see that now. Okay, I thought I knew the movie you were talking about. I guess I don't. I didn't know Michael Showalter directed a thriller. That's all. That's awesome. And what do you
Yes.
think, Karen? Do you think the movies would be the same
If he
without?
had No, it would never be the same.
Yeah.
No, I mean, them working together like they do is magic, and they're obviously using people that they know, and it's you can feel the friendship and the camaraderie all
Right.
there, and so many of the scenes. I
Right.
do think though, with talented improvisational like improv actors, that they could get a lot really good things out of it. I don't think the people need to be known for it.
Yeah.
The David and Michael are just so talented. I'm sure they can get something out of anyone, but no, it definitely would not be the same without these people that they know so well and work together so well with.
Yeah.
And I also think that people who are already David Wayne fans and whatnot are already like we already love them too. Like so many of these people were also in Wet Hot and other things that they do in the state and whatnot. So it's like we all have the relationship, with them already.
Right. Right. That's awesome. Yeah.
And I think that
Yeah,
shows through.
I agree.
especially with them behind it. Like
Right.
a lot of people think it's kind of similar to like The Office, where like people are like, "So how much improv did you guys do?" And it's like very little, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And I know David Wayne and
Wild.
them, right? David Wayne and them are kind of the same. Like
Yeah.
they're kind of like stick to.
Yeah.
The
That's why,
script, which
yeah,
is amazing. It's magical. They're
right,
so
right.
good. It feels like it's improv. It's so feels so off the cuff and
Well,
crazy.
I'll skip
And
this
no, it's
question
not.
later. Yeah, I'll skip this question later because it was a question later. But there was some improvisation, but not much at all in the
So
movie.
impressive.
The one line that makes me laugh that was improvised by Paul Rudd is, "I usually have to jack off and then I fall asleep pretty soundly."
And he says
that's
it so flippantly. The
that's
way
a,
he
yeah,
delivered that line is
yeah.
fucking brilliant.
I
And
know, I
it's
know.
improv. Are you
I
kidding me?
know.
I love it.
And
I love it.
that was Paul Rudd's line. That was Paul Rudd's line. And yeah, yeah.
So honest.
Aaron, have you seen the? I think you have, Matt. Have you seen the Baxter?
No, I've never seen the Baxter.
No, I haven't either.
Oh, check it out. Michael
It's on my
Showalter.
list. It's on my list, but I've never
Okay.
seen the Baxter.
Showalter wrote and directed it and
Yeah.
starred in it, and Paul Rudd is in it.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
wow.
surprised. I'm surprised I haven't.
Is,
I saw it on my radar.
Is that Elizabeth
All right.
Banks? That's
Is that
Elizabeth.
what?
That's Elizabeth Banks, right?
God, I love her.
It's Emily. Oh, I'm forgetting her. British. I
Emily-
think her and Heath Ledger dated. I'm forgetting her name. Emily. No,
Emily Blunt,
no.
Heather Graham.
No,
Naomi Watts.
no.
Okay. Heath Ledger
Uh,
dated Naomi Watts. Yeah, I don't know.
Emily. I got it right here. Sorry. No. It is Michael Showalter starred in it. And then it's a lot of similar people.
Yeah.
Uh, 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 Michelle Williams and
Oh, that is
and
yes. That is yeah. She's American, but she and Heath Ledger were together for a long time.
okay, pardon me.
Yeah.
And then yes, Elizabeth Banks too.
Oh, Elizabeth Banks isn't it? Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love
I
her.
like
She's
her a lot.
amazing.
I'll
Yes.
check it out. I'll check it out. I got it. I should see it. I had never heard of it before you brought it up to me not too long ago. So
It's another rom-com. It's a little more subtle than
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
Like Michael Showalter was kind of trying to approach it a little more seriously, but you'll definitely notice
Okay.
his
Okay.
Fun. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I have it saved on my Amazon account. You can get the DVD pretty cheaply on Amazon still. So
That's where I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. yeah. The film initially didn't test well. Paul Rudd said the tone confused the audience. Inspired by The Princess Bride, which makes sense if you think about it, they made it so the story was being told over the course of dinner with their friends. They helped explain the tone, and it was meant to help it reach a wider audience. The dinner scenes were shot entirely in one day, which we already said, because the actors' schedules were so difficult to work around. Was this late stage addition to the movie's benefit? Whoever
I mean, I
wants to-
like it, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing it. I would love to know what it was like in the other stages.
Yeah,
Like, I would love to
yeah.
get my hands on these scripts.
Yeah.
But it's I think
Uh,
it makes it more fun the way they have it set up and the way they're telling the story, and especially
Yeah.
at the end, the twist
Yeah.
that happens. Like,
Yeah.
it's just it's hard for me to think of it in different
Yeah,
ways.
yeah. You gotta again get your hands on the DVD or Blu-ray because there's the Sketchfest reading that I brought up earlier is on there. It's
Nice.
like the whole 2 hour reading, and it's a
Oh,
blast.
awesome.
It's a blast
Cool.
to watch, and you get a good idea. The script was developed a lot since then. They made some major changes to the script since that.
Oh,
reading,
wow.
you know,
Yeah, I'd love to hear
yeah.
that.
Yeah. So, personally, I think it helps. Like Karen said, I'm torn. I would like to see the movie without it and make up my own mind, because in some ways it might make the humor a little too obvious at times, but it never occurred to me. The thought never occurred to me before I found out this fact, though. So, um, but yeah, I feel like they were trying to make themselves more commercial to people who just weren't going to like the movie with or without that scene. It doesn't hurt the movie. I'm just not sure it was necessary. But what do you
The
think,
the
Ryan?
the dinner.
Yeah,
Um, it it would have probably worked without it.
yeah,
Um, but I think it was maybe beneficial because they do get off the rails so easily and quickly that I think it kind of helps people dial in.
Center it back in.
Yeah, of just like, you know, even even with the Bubby stuff, like it does cut away to them and Bill Hader's just like staring at him. They're
yeah.
both
That's a
just
great moment. And Bill and the I can't remember Aaron from The
Ellie
Office's name.
Kemper, I think is
Ellie
what it is.
Kimber. She's just kind of looking down. She, she's just.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. I like I think it works with it. I would just having seen all the deleted scenes on the Blu-ray. I would say though that I wish there were more room because there's some gold they cut out. I mean, the movie's so short as it is. I kind of question why they cut out so much to begin with because how long is it? It's 83
Hour and a half.
minutes. 83 minutes.
Oh
So it
wow,
could have
yeah.
easily included another 5, 10, maybe even 15 more minutes and still moved at a good pace. But because there's some good stuff they cut out. So
I think they're just super aware of that though. Like Gail Daughtry it's like less than an hour and a half.
yeah,
I think they know there needs to be a time limit on
yeah,
comedy,
yeah.
and they're just mindful of pace and all
You're
that
probably
stuff.
right. You're probably right. I mean, it is
It-
brutal. Comedy pacing is brutal. So
right.
And even with the pacing of the having the dinner scene added to this, like and Ryan was saying how it brings it back sometimes, you get so crazy and then it like centers them back to like the main point of the story. I think the dinner scene maybe helps with that a lot,
yeah,
with that quick pacing of stuff too.
yeah,
The like
yeah,
we're here
yeah.
retelling the story instead of living in it, where it might have been longer if we would have
Right.
been in it, living it with them, maybe.
Good
Right.
point there. That's an excellent point. That's an
Right.
excellent point.
Or
Yeah.
might need like a narrator or something just because it's so
Right.
like just so many like left turns and right turns and it
Right.
just goes kind of it's like a rubber ball in a room or something, it's just like
Yeah.
wait, what?
Yeah.
It kind of helps dial people into like
Yeah.
anyway, this is this love story that we're literally talking about at
Right.
Yeah.
at dinner.
Yeah. The movie premiered at the Sundance Film Festival in January of 2014. It was filled with fans and it was a great screening for everyone involved. I wish the movie had that happy of an ending with when it was released to America, but unfortunately, like we brought up earlier, I would love to be in a. I would love like Karen was before you signed on, Ryan. Karen brought up that she might go see a Wet Hot American Summer at a screening in Chicago, and people who go to a Wet Hot American Summer screening are going to be David Wayne fans, and to
Yeah.
be in a theater full of his fans and see one of his movies has got to be an amazing experience. But the only movie of his I've ever seen in the theater, I believe, was The 10 and
Same.
the 10
That and Gail Daughtry now, but yeah,
yeah I
the
don't
10
remember
got really lost.
I don't remember people laughing. I don't it was not it was
Oh
not a
no.
theater full it was not a theater full of David Wayne fans. It was people who were
Right.
just kind of like, what the hell? And and even me, I was even there were certain like the one where they keep buying what is it where the two neighbors keep buying
Cat scanners.
the cat scanners. Yes. They keep even that one, the first time I saw it, I was like, "What the heck is this?" But then other moments, like the prison one, made me laugh hysterically.
Yes.
So I don't really have a question there. It's just I would love to be in a theater full of David Wayne fans. So Karen, you'll have to let us know after you see
I will. Pretty excited.
Wet Hot American Summer. We asked that question already. That was asked already. All right. Okay, here's a good question that Karen can give an interesting answer for. Paul Rudd has been a romantic lead in many movies. Do you feel his image while making this movie positively impacted the quality of his performance? Did the image and the baggage
I
he brought to this role, did it make the performance better?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely.
Okay.
I'm sure that he pulled on all of his other times he was a leading man or the wannabe leading man in a
Yeah.
romantic comedy. I think that he brings it to everything that he does, and just his lighthearted silliness in general too, because
Yeah.
he's well known for that as well. Um, yeah, I think that he can do no wrong.
He really can.
I cannot be objective when it comes to Paul Rudd. He's perfect.
Like a lot of he's a triple threat. He's funny, he's got movie star charisma, and he's got acting chops.
He can sing, you guys. Have you
And
seen
he can
fucking
oh
Power
wow.
Ballad yet? Hello, he
No,
can sing. Oh my god,
I didn't know he could
I
sing.
can't stand it.
I didn't
Oh,
know he could sing.
Power Ballad. You should see it. He can sing. He can do it all. I don't know about dancing. I'll have to look into that. But he did Shakespeare too. Did you know that? Anyway, I could go on
Yeah.
and on.
Well, his wasn't his breakout role Romeo and Juliet?
No, actually, I think that even Clueless was before that, but yes,
Okay.
he was that. He was the prince in that.
Okay.
Um, I guess I don't know what year that came out. Was it his
Okay.
breakout role? I should know that.
Yeah, you should.
I should know that.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Um, yeah, but I definitely think that the stuff he already knew and how he to be a
I
leading
think
man.
it brought a weight to his role. I think having somebody who has been in movies like the type of movies this movie is spoofing, I think it brings an authenticity and it makes it again. It kind of goes back to what I said earlier, where you're actually invested in these characters. That's partially because of him and Amy Poehler are just so dedicated to what they're doing in the movie.
Hmm.
They come across as real, no matter how silly it gets. They're still real. So
Yeah, they're still grounded in that like main relationship and
Yeah.
attraction, and he's
Yeah.
definitely using all of those skills for sure.
Yeah. What do you think, Ryan?
I agree. Yeah.
Okay.
He knows how to bring all that stuff. I think it's also super beneficial that like he just has worked with them. He knows what they're going for. He knows what it's spoofing. You know what I mean? He just understands like what it's supposed to be or what it's supposed to feel like.
Right.
You know, like as far as a rom-com of because rom-coms will always have drama in them. Like
Wow.
there's always drama and like so he has that he has a dramatic upbringing to a degree, but um he can just I feel like he can pull off stuff in one take super easily that he probably can't top of all the little like wait shit like all those little things
Yeah.
you know with like
Yeah.
that's because that's stuff that's like it's supposed to appear serious.
Yeah.
You know, it's people, you know, him and his brother and like
Yeah.
all that stuff, you know,
Yeah.
it's supposed to. And
I
he
told
just
the
has.
tire swing. Yeah.
His
And the
brother.
things that I've seen of Paul Rudd too, like in his interviews and whatnot that I do know of, is he doesn't really take himself that seriously. So I
Right.
think he also appreciates this type of part, whereas like, yes, I'm being a serious love interest,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna be silly about it. I think he resonates more with that anyway.
Yeah.
So I think that comes across too in this
Totally.
in this performance.
Big time.
I totally agree. Many jokes are intentionally repeated to test the audience's patience, such as the "you came in here looking like crap" and haven't said very much repeat scene in the bar, which Wayne said people both loved and hated. do these types of jokes, like, again, you came in here looking like crap, or hey, wait, thanks. Hey, wait, thanks. And the repeated and oh my god, what are we doing? The repeated jokes. Does this ever wear thin, or does it? Or what do you think that
When
it?
it wears thin on me, that's when I know it's worked. When I'm
Yes.
annoyed, then I'm like, okay, you nailed it, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so it's annoying to me, and it's gonna happen in their movies all the time. But I appreciate it for what it is. But it
Right.
does, even as much as I love everything they do, that one thing can get frustrating. But when I realize when I'm frustrated, that's when I realize like, oh shit, this is really funny.
Yeah.
Like that's when I feel like it's hitting. It's like
That's a
this is great. Okay, do it 5 more times, and now
yeah.
let's move on, please.
Yeah. 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 What do you think, Ryan?
I think for that type of stuff, for them, the joke isn't, oh, they keep repeating themselves. Like, the joke is that they're using this joke. As
Yeah.
weird as that sounds, like, it's like with Wet Hot American Summer. Like, and I know because I've heard on the commentary, like, the joke isn't, oh, he stepped on a rake and hit himself. The joke is that they're putting that dinosaur joke in. It's that it's kind of the joke is that they're like
It's
doing
meta.
it.
It's meta.
Oh, okay.
Totally.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that they're like, well, you came in here looking like shit, blah blah blah. Like, the joke is that they're
The joke is that they're telling the joke in the first place.
Ah,
exactly
Yeah.
that makes see that's smart. I knew there was a smarter reason to it. That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
like, and that they're just literally using the same shot of it too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Yes. You came in here looking like crap. Now they said now one thing they had a disagreement in the commentary, Showalter and Wayne. I believe Showalter said that it was written, and Wayne thinks that it was invented in the editing room. I think it was. I mean, I wasn't there. Just knowing what I know, I think
You'll
it
never
was.
know.
I think it was invented in the editing room because, again, like you just said, Ryan, they just use the same
The
takes
same
over and
piece.
yeah, the same. But it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Right.
I showed that to our friends Robin and Taliski in the last year or two, and they both thought it was hilarious. That scene they both thought was hilarious. So
Right.
yeah. Uh, but yeah, yeah, yeah. That was that. And lastly, how do you? Well, not quite lastly, but how do you feel about the reveal that they broke up in the end, the down ending?
It was perfect. It was perfect for them. It
Yeah.
definitely not. I didn't. You don't see that coming in a
No.
regular rom com.
No.
But then it was fucking like right out of nowhere, blindsides you with it.
Yeah.
I like, but it's they do it, try it again or whatever.
Right.
Oh man, I was heartbroken when that first happened, but it's hilarious and just adds another layer to that, like their ridiculousness, and they're gonna take you on this
Right.
journey.
Right.
And don't feel too comfortable because they're not gonna like you don't know the answers, even though you think you do, with how many other like crazy tropes and other things that they're doing. You think you
Yeah.
know the answer. Of course, they're gonna live happily ever after,
Yeah.
and then they throw this at you. So it was upsetting, but I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. 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 What about you, Ryan?
Oh yeah, I mean, it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
There's nothing to take seriously about that film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not. Of course, they broke up, but then, like you said, Karen, well,
We'll
should we
try it
give it
again.
another shot? And
Why not?
right,
Told
right.
you it was going to be a crazy day.
That's the best.
When he does it, and when the best thing about that ending is he does it. He never told us shit.
Right.
He never told us anything, and that's his first aside to the camera. So, yeah, they mention in the commentary that they have a tendency to make fun of things that don't exist yet. And I think that's kind of hilarious because that ending is I've never seen somebody turn and to the camera and do that when they haven't done that before. But yeah, they yeah.
But see, that's another trope.
Yeah.
Like, I told you it was going to be a crazy day. I don't know precisely where I've seen that, but like, we've all seen that.
We've all seen it. We've all seen
Right.
it. Yeah.
And they would do that stuff even as far as back as the state. And I
Yeah.
was like, why, as a fucking fourth grader, was this so funny to me?
Yeah.
And it's because even in the state, there was just a lot of tropes
Yeah.
that they were doing of they did it in Stella too. Like there's a uh, there's a part where there some bullies are picking on a friend of theirs, and Michael Ian Black tells the bullies, he says, "Oh no, if you touch a hand on him, we will get you, my friend. I promise you this." And like, I don't know where I've seen that before, but I've seen that
Yeah.
of someone
Mhm.
saying like, "We will get you. I promise you this." Like they throw in these just things that it's like, where have I seen that? But
Have you seen them though? Because they even bring up in the commentary there. I questioned it earlier because I was just trying to think of a movie where somebody does turn to the camera and say, "Told you it was going to be a crazy day." I don't know. I some of this stuff
right,
I'm not entirely sure I've seen before, and
well,
but part of what makes it so funny is that it feels like they're spoofing something directly from a specific movie, but a lot of the times I don't think they are.
oh, I don't think
Yeah.
they're pulling that specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, that one time someone said that in this movie, but
Yeah.
we've seen that behavior and those
Gotcha.
types of
Gotcha.
tropes
Okay.
of like the
Yeah.
narrator wrapping it up and being like, "Here we go again," or whatever,
Yes, 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 yeah,
and so like it's those like categories of tropes that they just have in their wheelhouse that
yeah, yeah,
um like like the end of Ferris Bueller, sort of,
yeah,
life's pretty fast. Like it's just that those super common things you'll see that they
yeah,
pull from
yeah,
that
yeah,
is just kills me.
yeah. They're brilliant. They're
Yeah.
brilliant, and yeah, yeah. All right, we're done. We're getting done. We're almost done here. Three favorite scenes. If you can boil it down to three favorite scenes,
Ah.
uh, I'm gonna go ahead and name mine real quick, and then I'll let you guys do yours. Mine are, we already brought it up, the bar scene. You came in here looking like crap and haven't said very much. Great, brilliant, brilliant. Not much to add there. Confronting the boss about shitting his pants. Um, I love that scene where Christopher Maloney just won't admit that he shat his costume and left it on the floor. Now, in the commentary, right, I don't want to give this away from you guys. You guys have got to listen to the commentary. David Wayne admitted this is something that happened to him. Uh,
Oh shit.
yes, when he was a little kid, and when he was a little kid at camp, he shat his swimming trunks, and somebody found them, and he
Oh my,
did not, and all he could do was like, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. So,
oh my
That's
god. That
awesome.
poor
so
kid.
that's where, yeah, that's I think the scene's all the more funny because it came from something real. But yeah, I love that scene. I love Christopher Maloney's performance. He dedicates himself to it fully. And at the end of the scene, the button of the scene is the host of the party turns to people and is like, "Who do you think it was?" Uh, uh,
That's right.
yeah, he just plays it so sincerely. It's just so sincere.
He's 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 so appalled when they
Yeah,
ask him,
yeah.
and he
I'm
just
ashamed.
what?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. Everybody in here is disgusting, or whatever he says. So that's two. And what was my third? Oh, the music montage, with the music video being made of, and the broken nose. Love with the was the making of the music video where the actors show up. I love that whole
Oh yeah.
montage. Those are my
Adam Scott's there
yes.
for
So good.
John Stamos is there for no
for no
apparent
reason.
reason,
No
but
reason.
For
he's
no reason.
really into the music.
Right.
So, all right, what are you guys' three favorite scenes?
uh, gosh, I have three. I love the scene where he meets his friends at the basketball court,
Nice.
and they hear
Yes.
all the different like
Yes.
not married, married,
Yes.
never gonna get married, ladies
Wish.
man. Ken is it? Oh yeah, man. That's a great one. I love
Yeah.
that scene. It's just so silly and also filled with so many tropes and silly one line. They even call it out. I think at some point, they're like, "I'm the guy with that point of view."
Yeah.
Um,
That's one of my favorite lines. That's the point of view I represent.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love that one, and I love Or I mean, the two montage scenes where they're getting together, like when they first get together and they're dating and they do all these things. I just love those so much. They're so typical of rom coms in general. I just love a good montage. So
Yeah.
those are really magical for me as
Yeah.
well. I guess I'll use those as my three.
Okay. Okay. Good scenes. Good scenes. What about you, Ryan?
Um, well, two of them are yours, so
Okay.
I'm adding a fourth.
Okay.
But the Bubby one for sure,
Sure.
because they don't even really need it. Like
No.
he's there to get her advice, and he ends up not needing it.
Yeah.
And like, but she's got it's the just she's like, oh, I'm so proud of you, and then they have the moment. Um,
It's so wrong.
it's I know it, but it's just so funny.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking funny,
It's
and it's
brilliant.
like I sh-
It's
I
it's
showed it.
I didn't put that on one of my three favorite scenes, but that whole moment is my favorite moment in the movie. Just that little moment. Yes. That oh God, but and the way Paul Rudd delivers, oh God, Bubby, I want to fuck you so bad. It's
How do
just
you do that with a straight face? I
he's so
just don't even know.
serious. It's like
How?
you can feel how much he wants to fuck his grandma. So it's just so serious. Anyway, I interrupted you, Ryan. What were you
Oh
saying?
no, you're fine. But I mean, that's also like I mean a recycled bit. Like they do it in Stella,
Yeah.
where they're going to learn look at a new apartment, and the other two leave, and it's just David Wayne and the landlady, and they just start getting close, and like what are we doing,
Yeah.
and then but so the Bubby thing, definitely the shitting one.
Yes.
um only
Definitely.
it's and I think it only worked because it's Christopher Maloney's just like
Yes.
deadpan,
Yes.
like um and it re-explaining, the only thing is someone else put on my
Right.
costume and shit in it. That is the only logical explanation. And then I can't read my handwriting here. Oh, the parents, when the dad out of nowhere is just like a toast to my beautiful white daughter, and he's just learning that they're white supremacists, like
Yeah.
that just whole version of, and then they like,
Do you
you
feel
know,
like white people should be proud of their heritage too? No.
right. And it cuts to them after, and he's like, "Why couldn't you tell me that your parents were white supremacists?" She's like, "So they're a little eccentric." Um, but that, and then the him and his brother,
Yeah.
where they're in the kitchen, and you know they have their, it's like that extended, like, "Hey, thanks,"
Thanks.
and that they keep saying that, and then his brother also, the line just kills me of his brother saying like, it was like, "Is this because rent? Well, you can have your stupid money." Of like, it's just not the first time they've done that, and it just tickled me, um to referencing like stuff that you just have to pay money for, but
Yeah.
then people like, "Look, I don't have this money," you know and equate it to going to a grocery store, like people needing the cashier charging you, and big like, "I
Oh,
don't
you want
have."
money.
Right. Stay with me, I'm just grabbing my charger, but
Oh,
I'm
you're
still
fine.
here.
You're fine.
It just got the low battery thing.
You're all good.
Yeah,
Body
I'm still
cam.
with you though. Yes.
But yeah.
I just don't want it to get cut off, so I'm just grabbing my charger.
Oh, no worries. We're almost done. But three favorite lines. I'll do mine real quick. So while Ryan's getting his stuff ready. But one of my okay, probably my second favorite line. I already said what my first favorite line is, but I'll
Right.
repeat it in a second. And so here's the line. So he went down on me, and I came in like 1 second. Yeah. Oh, my boss is here. I'll call you later. Bye, Dad. Uh, I love that moment. I think it's I think that's one of the best written jokes ever. So and they actually extend on that in the deleted scenes. She's actually on the phone again with somebody doing something similar in the deleted scene. So, uh, and oh yeah, Karen brought up this line earlier, but this is one of my favorite lines. Being married is great. That's the point of view I represent.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, and
Oh, it's so fun.
my favorite line again, my favorite part of the scene. So my favorite line is, "Oh God, Bubby, I want to fuck you so bad." That like minute long sequence for it's not a full scene, so I didn't say it was one of my favorite scenes, but that minute long from "What are we doing" to "Hey, Bubby, thanks" is my favorite moment, and they came together. So, what are you guys' favorite
Oh
lines?
man, I do like the line where he. Sorry, I don't have it all, but where he hugs Trevor. It says like, "Hey, is your girlfriend home?" And then no, it's later on when he's saying it's just like he was grabbing a condom out of the condom bowl or
Yeah,
whatever that
yeah,
line is. I feel so bad I don't have it all down, but that line gets me every time.
I love that line. I love that line.
No, when you say it, I think back on it or whatever. Seemed like he was just grabbing a condom out of the
Here's
bowl.
I have it written down. I have it written down. Well, in
Oh, nice.
retrospect, somebody says it sounds like this Trevor guy is trying to get with your girlfriend. And then Paul Rudd says, "Well, in retrospect, I agree with you, but at the time it seemed like he was just grabbing a condom out of the rubber bowl and heading over to meet my girlfriend."
Yeah, I like that line a lot.
It's a great one.
What do you got, Ryan?
Oh, definitely the Bubby line.
Yeah.
Um,
And
but
the delivery again, the delivery of that line is just
right, it's all my favorite lines are because of the delivery.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah.
like that. Him saying, I know it's not, pardon my French, but like one that gets me is because uh, at the end when Michael Shannon just shows up out of nowhere, and as he's being pulled away, like when he screams at him, he pulls says, "I always loved you, bitch,"
Yep, yep,
because it's like
yep,
he shows up to like get her again, and then
yeah,
it's just the most awful thing you could say to someone who you're
yeah.
apparently there to,
I always
um,
loved you, bitch.
it's so fucked up.
I
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
was one I wrote down as well. I didn't include it in my top three, but that's one of my favorite lines as well.
Uh, yeah, that I mean, all the things, all the shit things.
Yeah.
Um, and
Okay.
it's not even a line, but it's so dumb. But Bill Hader asking for more wine, but gives the check.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
Right? Can we
I
get
never
more wine?
noticed that. I never
Yeah.
It's in the very
noticed.
beginning. It's like the first thing he does.
Oh wow! I see. Again, I've seen this
Right.
movie so many times, and I missed that. I'll have to watch. I'll have to look for
Yeah,
that.
it's definitely the universal sign for check. He's like, more wine?
More wine. Bill
Fucking
uh,
Hader's
brilliant.
Bill Hader's brilliant. Bill Hader is brilliant. I love Bill Hader.
yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
so much of this movie, like Ryan said, so many of the lines are dependent on the delivery. But this movie, the cast is just amazing. It, Paul Rudd, Amy Poehler, Ed Helms,
Yeah.
Chris
Yeah,
Meloni.
Egbert.
It's just it's an amazing cast. Who plays his girlfriend? The one who won't tell him.
Colby Smothers. What's her name? Colby Smothers?
Oh, that's yes from the.
Tiffany. She's from How I Met Your Mother. How I Met Your Mother.
I think
And she's
so.
also in the Marvel movies
She's in
now.
the
She
Marvel.
was
She's in the MCU.
Colby something is her name. She's a cheese. Colby.
Okay. 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 Yeah, she's good. But, yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add?
I'm
um,
wearing a Paul Rudd dress. It's Paul Rudd
Yes.
dancing in
Yes.
different things. I'm gonna show that. It's this is him dancing on Tim and Eric's Awesome show. It's a web series. Mr. Celery, I believe. And then he was Jimmy Fallon's lip sync battle as well. And then we've got my favorite, Mike Hannigan from Friends. He's fake playing the piano for Phoebe to prove that he can play the piano.
Nice.
I actually have this same material dress in 3 different cuts of dresses because I found the woman at a sci-fi convention years ago and begged her to make this dress for me. Um, yeah, so just wanted to share that because he's all over my house.
Nice.
Oh my.
Somebody just sent me that. A friend sent me that.
Oh, that's so awesome. He's great. He's great. He's worthy of such high praise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
I know.
time, yeah.
I have so many more people. Like everybody's like kind of always known and loved Paul Rudd, but since Ant Man, it's insane now. Like
Yeah.
everybody loves Paul
I
Rudd.
just rewatched the Ant-Man movies in the last month or two.
Good stuff.
And they're so good. They're so good.
Agreed.
Are they?
Quantum Mania has a bad rap.
I mean, it's ridiculous, but I love it.
I do too. What'd you say?
It's
Ryan?
very pretty to watch.
Yeah.
Which Mania?
Quantum Mania. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
The
Quantum
third
Mania.
Ant-Man movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of the Ant-Man ones.
Okay.
Ah, rude.
Is I'm spacing. Is he Marvel?
He's Marvel. He plays Ant-Man.
Gotcha. I mean, I know that. I just don't know if
Okay.
it's DC or Marvel.
Okay.
I get
No.
confused sometimes.
That means you have that's actually impressive in this day and age that you don't know who a Marvel or DC character is. That's actually good.
It's only been, banged over our head for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like most of them are Marvel.
Yes.
Like most superhero movies, I feel like they're Marvel. But
Yeah,
They
you're
came out with
probably
a
right
lot.
about that. You're probably right about that. Marvel had like 4 movies in theaters the last year. DC's had
Right.
like 1 or 2.
and people seem to have sand in their ass about DC for
Yeah.
whatever reason. But
I don't know why. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
They I would urge both of you to see Gail Daughtry in
Okay.
Yeah, for
Celebrity
sure.
Sex Pass.
Well,
Yeah.
I urge you and everybody listening to see The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
Oh yeah, here.
Will do.
Let me take a screenshot.
You should put a power ballad on your list too.
Power ballad, yes. Power
Yeah.
ballad.
I actually didn't get to see it when I wanted to, and I ended up taking an extra long lunch at work so I could watch it. I watched it during work because it was going to
Right.
go out of the movie theater so fast. And I was like,
Yeah.
I have to go. I'm sorry. I'll be back in 2 hours. Peace.
Good for you. Good for you.
I had to do it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you for listening, everybody. That was our podcast. We will see you next time.